Good morning. Another lesson about exponential equation. This time I will give you examples that are a little bit more complicated. So let's go straight to the examples. Okay, so here we have 64 raised to negative 2x minus 8 equals 4096 raised to 5x plus 3. Now, if you remember the previous video that I had about exponential equation, the objective here before we come up or set up the equation is to come up with exponential numbers that have the same base. So we have here 64 and 4096. The first question is, how are we going to express those two numbers? I mean, yes, those two numbers in exponential form in such a way that the base will be the same. So let's say 64, I can take off 64 as I can change that into 8 square, right? 8 times 8 is 64. Okay, so here it's not like there's a shortcut to do that. You need to use calculator in some cases in order for you to find that same base. So what about 4096? I think that's 8 raised to 4. All right, so that's 8 raised to 4. That's the highest. I think you can also express this as a base of 2, but I prefer using the highest possible base that we can use. So 8 raised to 4, that's 4096 times 5x plus 3. Now, since the bases are now the same, all we need to do is disregard those two bases and set up the equation. So 2 times negative 2x plus minus 8 equals 4 times 5x plus 3. So distribute the 2 there. This will be negative 4x minus 16. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4x. 2 times negative 8 is negative 16. 4 times 5 is 20x. 4 times 3 is 12. And let's deal with the terms that have variable. So I will add 4x on both sides. This will be 24x plus 12 equals negative 16. And then the next step is subtract 12 on both sides. This will be 24x negative 16 plus negative 12 or minus 12 equals negative 28. And then divided by 24 on both sides. Now, this is going to be a fraction, so the GCF of 28 and 24 is 7. No, not 7, it's 4. So 28 divided by 4 is negative 7, and 24 divided by 4 is equal to 6. So the final answer is negative 7 over 6. All right, let's have another example. Okay, so here we have 16 raised to x plus 8 equals 1 over 16,384 raised to negative 4x minus 10. And again, the first objective here is to find that common base. How are we going to express 16 as a base of a number? So let's say I'm using my calculator now and thinking about 16 and 16,384. So 16 raised to 3, no. Okay. I think we cannot use 16. So how about 4? 4 is 16 rather is 4 square, right? So x plus 8, and then that 1,000, I mean that 16,384 is, let's see. Okay, it's 4 raised to 7. So this is 4 raised to 7. Okay. Now here we need to have also a knowledge about loss of exponent. We can express 1 over 4 raised to 7 as 4 raised to an exponent, and that is by means of the loss of exponent, one of those loss of exponent that involves negative exponent. So here we can express that as 4 raised to negative 7 times negative 4x minus 10. And this is 4 raised to 2 times x plus 8. And there you go. Now the bases are the same. We can disregard the bases and go on solve the x. So this is 2 times x plus 8 equals negative 7 times negative 4x minus 10. So distribute the 2. This will be 2x plus 16. Distribute the negative 7. This will be 28x plus 70. Now let's deal with the terms that have exponents. I will subtract 2x on both sides. 16 equals 26x plus 70. So I will write that here for. Okay, the next step is subtract 70 on both sides, obviously. So 16 minus 70 equals negative 54, and divided by 26 on both sides. So negative 54 divided by 26 is equal to negative 27 over 13. Yep, it's a fraction. All right, let's go to the next one. How many more examples do I have here? I have 2 more examples. So let's answer this one this time. So 1 over 36. Let's express that first. This is obvious. I think we can express that as 6 square, right? So this is 1 over 6 square. And then for the numbers, for the 7,776, that is, yep, 6 raised to 5. There you go. Now, again, using the laws of exponents, we can express that 1 over 6 squared by 6 raised to negative 2 times negative x plus 2 equals 6 times 5 times negative x plus 10. So now I can disregard the exponents. Negative 2 times negative x plus 2 equals 5 times negative x plus 10. So distribute negative 2. This will be 2x minus 4. Negative 2 times negative x is 2x. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4 equals negative 5x plus 50. Okay. So next, I will subtract 2x on both sides. This will be negative 4 equals negative 7. Oh, what happened? Negative 7x plus 50. Okay. Next, I think I need to subtract 50 on both sides. This will give me negative 7x. This is negative 54. So negative 54 equals negative 7x. X equals 54 over 7. All right, let's go to the last example. Now this is obvious. We can express both as a base of 9. So this is 1 over 9 squared. Right, and this is 1 over 9. Okay, so which means that, okay, let me rewrite everything. Equal sign negative 3x squared minus 9x. This is 9 raised to negative 1. And then this is 9 raised to negative 2. All right. Disregard the 9. So now we have distribute that. That's negative 48x minus 135 times 2. 270 equals 3x squared plus 9x. I think we will have a quadratic equation here. So I will move everything to the right side. So plus 48x, this is plus 48x plus 270 plus 270. This is equal to 0. This is 3x squared plus 48 plus 9 equals 57x plus 270. So I think 57 is divisible by 3 if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check on that. Yes, that's divisible by 3, so we can divide all of this by 3 to make the equation simpler. That'd be 0 equals x squared plus 19x plus 90. Now look at that. I think here the answer is so obvious. Okay, so we have x squared plus 19x plus 90 equals 0. Okay, using factoring, we can solve this. So find the factors of positive 90 that add up to positive 19, and that's 10 and 9. It's easy. Okay, so x plus 10 equals 0, x plus 9 equals 0. Subtract 10. So x equals negative 10. The other side, x equals negative 9. So there you go. That's how you solve exponential equation in a little bit complicated problem. All right. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Bye-bye.